Hello and welcome. My name is Tara, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my morning routine. So this was a special request and I'm happy to talk about this. This is one of the greatest things that I love about my mornings is my morning ritual. So I'm thrilled to be making this video, and I made it in my kitchen because part of my morning routine, it requires my kitchen. So my morning routine is quite complex, but I do feel that it is perfect for getting the day started. And our mornings are probably one of the most important times of the day because we get to set our intentions, we get to start to wake ourselves up, our body, our energy. So I do look at the morning as probably one of the most important times of the day. So that's where I put a lot of focus on, actually, is what I can do to create a very healthy and productive morning that will start my day. So when I first wake up, I usually do set an alarm. I get up around 6:30 to 6:50 in the morning, but because I'm so sensitive with energy, and especially with the moon and maybe some other things that are happening in the world, some days I don't use an alarm and I might have to sleep extra long. So it depends on the energy. Some days I can go with probably 6 to 7 hours of sleep, but most days 8 to 9 hours of sleep is my happy place. So I find that I'm really productive when I get a lot of sleep, but during sometimes full moons or when the energy is getting intense, I might need to sleep a lot. So some days I won't set an alarm. I'll just go with the natural rhythm of the day, of what's happening out there in the universe, if you will, and with my body, and just give the rest that I need. So honoring sleep is so important for me, I find. So when I wake up in bed, I actually do some stretches. So I have one particular stretch that I absolutely love first thing in the morning. So when I'm in bed, I bend my knees and then I reach for my feet. So I grab the sides of my feet and I stretch myself down to touch my chest to my knees. So my knees are slightly bent, almost straight, but slightly bent. And that creates such a great stretch from the feet to the hips. So underlying the legs, and then your hips to your back to your neck. And it just feels so amazing first thing in the morning because it gets the blood flowing after we've been lying down for a while. It starts to activate the body and wake it up and get the blood flowing, and stretching out some of the muscles and tissues in the body is really, really great. After that, I drop into some breath work. So I do I think it's called fire breath, but it's a very strong, intense breath exercise. And I do about 40 to 50 repetitions of this breath work. And I'll leave a link below for you as well. It is very powerful. I've been doing breath work for a long time, so I feel that I'm pretty strong with the exercise. If it is too much or too intense for you, I would suggest doing slower breath work to get used to feeling that exercise and feeling into your breath and the energy that it might create within your body as well. So after that, I might do some EFT tapping. Now, this is tapping along the meridian lines. I'm not an expert at this, but I'm also going to leave my friend's contact information below. She's an expert with this. She taught me actually how to do this. And I do find that if I have a day or a couple of days where things are a little bit difficult, or I'm going through a challenge, or I find my mindset hanging on to beliefs or repeating old stories that are just not really healthy, maybe a lot of anger, frustration, resentment, anything that might surface around just things in my life. Yes, it still happens with me, not very often, but when it does, I definitely enjoy doing this work because it will really start to reverse the mental process into something more positive and constructive. So it's basically identifying what those thoughts are. It's a bit of, I align it also with some of the subconscious reprogramming work that I do. So if anything that I need to work on in the morning, if I'm waking up and I'm still carrying some stuff from before, from the night before, or the day before, or if there are still a lot of things in my mind that are going around, like old beliefs or old patterns or just some stresses, then I'll do some of the tapping exercises. And again, I'll leave a link below to my friend's work, as I do recommend that because it will help change the energy and change the mindset to something more positive and something more constructive. So if I do that, after that, I do the Joe Dispenza pineal gland alignment meditation. So it basically wakes up your third eye. So this is an excellent meditation for clearing your chakras. So I go through all my chakras, I open up my energy channels, I let go of any blockages or any energy that might be getting in my way, and I do a full clearing of my energy. Then from there, I do his meditation of bringing the energy up to the pineal gland, to the third eye, where I feel does offer a lot of assistance for regulating the energy in my body. So I'll leave a link as well below for that, but I definitely recommend checking it out because it is something I feel is a great way to connect with your intuition, connect with your higher self, and expand your energy for manifestation, law of attraction, and just general overall life enjoyment, of fulfillment, and just enjoying your life in the day fully, as full as it can be. Now, after that, I will watch my mind movie. Now, this is a really fun exercise to create a mind movie. It's a little bit like a vision board, but it takes it to the next level. I created my mind movie in Canva. It's just a series of videos and reels with music and text that basically programs my mind to align with the future that I want. So it is part of the law of attraction exercise, manifestation exercise. So it is something that I do every morning. So in the mornings, our minds are ready for programming. We're in a state of relaxation. It is a perfect time to start rewiring your brain or aligning it with the energy that you want to bring into your life or that you want to experience in your life and the manifestations that you're wanting to create. So alignment is huge. Alignment is wonderful first thing in the morning and at night as well. You can do, but most mornings I do watch my mind movie. So it does align me with my future reality, what I feel called to in the future. So it's really great to keep that in mind. It's really great to keep that in your energetic field, if you will, so that you continually move throughout your day. You know some of the things that you need to do in your day, or maybe even making choices, or the work that you might be doing on yourself or on your career or whatever it is, that will guide you. It will help guide you towards the manifestation that you're wanting to create towards your future. After I do my mind movie, yes, I check my phone. So I check my phone for emails, just catch up with some people, just do a check-in with what's happening in the space, in the online space. And then I move to the shower. Now I do an ice cold shower. It's a little bit of the Wim Hof method. It's great for addressing inflammation, for waking up the system. It is ice cold, and I stand in there for maybe a couple minutes. And I should mention also, the morning routine that I do in my bed when I first wake up is probably only about 20 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes, which really isn't that terrible. It really actually happens quite fast. And when you're used to doing these exercises, then it just is a natural thing. I don't even think about it anymore. It's just a perfect way to start my day. So in the shower, the cold shower, ice cold shower is very much going to wake you up. It's going to get your blood flowing. It's going to, again, flush out any inflammation. It's really good for the system. And I do breath work in there as well. And you can't help it because it's so cold. So it is a really great method for starting your day. Now, you may notice a lot of people might jump into a lake or have a cold bath or one of the ice baths. I don't have that. You can have a bath if you want, an ice bath. That's totally fine. But it is really great first thing in the morning. So I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm ready for the day after that. I come into the kitchen here, I boil some water for my tea, and then I do some yoga. So I do probably 8 to 10 sun salutations, just again, really stretching the back and the legs, and just the full alignment of the body is so good to do first thing in the morning. And during that exercise, I might also introduce some positive affirmations if I need, but it's mostly just really breathing and letting all the tension go and allowing for your body to move into the day with readiness, essentially, just letting go of the tension and starting to just relax into the day. So my tea that I have in the morning is a turmeric ginger tea. It's my morning ritual. I have it every day. I've been having this for probably years. I've never actually even questioned it anymore because it's just one of those things that have become part of my daily habit, but it's fresh ginger, fresh turmeric, a little hint of pepper, a little hint of cayenne to boost the metabolism a little bit, also cinnamon as well. So that's my tea. And then I go to the gym, or I might go for a walk. I used to really push myself in the gym. I used to sometimes spend an hour and a half in the gym, maybe 2 hours if I was really ambitious. Or I'd go out for really long runs or on the bike. But now I don't push myself so much. I'll listen to my body. I always listen to my body. Some days I can push myself in the gym. Some days I'll just go for a really nice long walk and put my music on. And that is a perfect, perfect morning for me. I go to the gym probably 5 to 6 days a week. But Some days, if there's, again, a shift in energy, if my body needs time out, then I will honor it. So some days I might need 4 days off or 3 days off, which I respect, and I won't push myself beyond that. So I always listen to my body. But that morning ritual is key. The breath work, the stretching, the tea, of course, just getting into the system, cleaning it out a little bit, starting to detoxify and starting to work on anti-inflammation is very, very key. What I use after the workout now is a little bit of what's here. So I have some supplements here that I want to share as well. So many of you may have caught some of my previous stories of when I was a competitive cyclist, I had the head injury. Now, after I went through that, I studied a lot on brain health. So how to function optimally within our brain. And this is a big part of my ritual, if you will, or just my daily regime that I have to live with. I want to live with this because I've seen the difference of my cognitive performance by using these supplements and by also the morning activities that I do as well. So some of the things that I use, again, after workout, or if I'm not working out, I'll still have it maybe before breakfast or after breakfast. I use spirulina, so I'll have a drink with spirulina, collagen, and spirulina has amazing ingredients for, if you think of like all greens, like all the benefits of greens packed into one, this is what you want to use. So spirulina, also chlorella is really good. You could probably get a spirulina chlorella mix. But this is really, really great. And it's just a powder. So I'll make a drink with this and then my collagen, of course, for healthy bones and hair and skin. And then my lion's mane. So this is and this is all not sponsored, by the way. This is just what I am pretty much glued to on a daily basis. This is my go-to. I probably won't change this up. Lion's mane has been essential for me for a long time. It's really great for brain health. It's really great for memory. It helps against dementia, cognitive function as well. Magnesium, of course, is added into this drink as well. And this helps with regulating sleep. It helps with the central nervous system. It helps against anxiety or stress of any kind. Now, the bulletproof brain octane oil is also key. So think of our brain as being fat and water. We need fat in our diet to help with brain function. It's very important. I don't use fish oil anymore. I used fish oil with high DHA, which is really great for the brain, but I'm a little bit worried about the quality of fish now, wild fish even, if they're actually, if there are any harmful ingredients in the wild salmon or wild fish that's used in the fish oils, because just the pollutants in the water now is really increasing. So I'm a little bit worried about that. So I've avoided it. But I use this instead, which is the Brain Octane Oil by Bulletproof. And I've been using this for a long time. So I use about a teaspoon of that a day in the morning. So I'll have it with a drink, or I'll have it in this drink concoction as well. Some other things that I take is the ginkgo biloba. So this is really great for brain health as well. So it's really great for alertness, cognitive function, and B12 liquid. So B12 is also great, not only for cognitive function, but for energy. It helps sustain energy. And I think it's good also for maybe heart health. I can't remember. But some of these things I just take now. I don't even remember why I'm taking them. So it's great to talk about it. I also take vitamin D for the winter. So being in Canada, we don't have much sun in the winter months, and it's really important to take vitamin D during the winter here. Yes, so I do take that in the winter, but it's summer, so I'm not taking it right now. I just go outside in the sun. This is another thing that I add in my breakfast. So I also do intermittent fasting, which is basically giving your body a break from food. I feel it's so important. And when I went through my head injury recovery, I learned all about the keto diet. And there are certain things that I have picked from some of these diets to make my own. And I find that the intermittent fasting is really great. It's great for energy, and it gives the body a break from digesting all the time. So basically, I stop eating at about 7 o'clock at night, and I won't eat until probably 10:30, 11 in the morning. And it depends if I have an early workout in the morning, then I'll probably have an earlier breakfast just because my body's gone through a lot of calories or a lot of energy. So when I have my breakfast, it's usually quinoa, berries, nuts, chia seeds, and this protein powder. So proteins, I'm a vegan as well. So when I went through a lot of changes myself energetically with my work especially, I really feel that it's important for myself not to eat meat. It's from an energetic standpoint. It's from also, I feel, a moral standpoint as well, but it's a lot from energy and the animals of what they go through during that time of slaughter. I know it sounds a bit morbid, but it just wasn't sitting right for me anymore. And so I don't eat meat at all. I eat cheese once in a while because I love cheese, but it's very once in a while. But yes, so protein is key. If you're a vegan, you have to have protein somewhere in your diet. And it is important, especially if you're working out and burning off a lot of energy and maintaining a balanced diet. So this is very key. So I do have my protein powder in the morning with that. So this is my morning. And after that, I am ready to go. I have a fully packed day. I'm focused, I'm alert, I'm energized. I feel really, really good. My body feels amazing. And so it's all about balance. I feel balance and moderation is key. Being aware of your body is so essential. Introducing new diets and trying things out for yourself. So this might not work for everyone, and I completely understand that. It works for me, and I'm very happy with it now. I feel very balanced. And I feel also, again, my brain health, cognitive wise, and my body are very, very balanced and sustaining a lot of energy throughout the day. So I usually don't nap. I don't have the crash and burns that I used to. I also don't drink coffee. I used to drink coffee all the time. I would actually drink probably a couple of cups of coffee. And if it was Americano black. So I really loved my coffee and I loved that rush in the morning, but I don't drink coffee anymore. So I'm all about clean energy and it's sustained. So I'm very much in alignment with my energy. I'm very much in alignment with my body, and I'm very much in alignment with what I need to do and how I need to do it. So it's an incredible amount of focus, an incredible amount of just clean energy, as I mentioned. And I have a great awareness around maybe what needs to be fine-tuned, or what needs to be addressed or changed if needed. But mostly, I feel pretty good about this one. So I'd love to hear your routine or your rituals for your morning. If you have anything to add, definitely leave them below. If you have any questions at all too, let me know about my routine, about what I do. But I will leave some additional links below for resources based on what I just mentioned. So I do hope this offers a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of information for your routine, for your mornings, and for your day. Until next time, I will see you soon. Take care.